fighting for? Absolutely. Absolutely. Nehemiah was able to rally the men, I think, with these words, because there's something about the heart of a man that likes to fight for a cause bigger than oneself, outside of oneself. Oh yeah, I'll fight for them. I'll fight for the poor. I'll fight for the persecuted. I'll fight for the vulnerable. I will fight for my family. Heart of a warrior. And women, you may understand this desire that we have, but you do not feel it. You do not feel it the way that a man feels it. And I'll explain it this way. There are just two types of movies, right? Chick flicks and real movies. Oh man, now you're awake. The women are awake here. And I know you like them. And I just got to tell you right now, on behalf of all the warriors, for a guy watching a chick flick, it's torture. Okay? And I've watched them because my wife loves them, and we get to kiss afterwards. And I'll watch a chick flick for that. But there's something about a guy movie that does something for a guy, right, gentlemen? Yeah, of course. There's a few warriors. How about William Wallace in Braveheart?
Oh yeah, good.
All right, played by Mel Gibson. You guys know the movie. Remember the famous line where he inspired his troops? I watched this again this week, and he's with a bunch of ragtag farmers, and they're up against the enemy, which is way superior. And William Wallace says, "Men, fight and you may die. Run and you'll live, at least for a while. And dying in your beds many years from now, would you be willing? Would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to that for one chance, just one chance, to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom?" Man, if that doesn't inspire you, then there's a pink terry cloth bathrobe in the foyer for you. 2 weeks ago, Barb and I watched a recent release, it's on DVD, called Taken. And it's about an ex-CIA operative whose daughter gets kidnapped. And here's the most powerful clip from the movie. Check it out.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Oh, they cut it off like a second too early. The hostage taker's on the other end of the line, and he says, "Good luck." Now, guys, it's true, isn't it? You watch a clip like that, and you say, if that was me, I'd fight. I'd do whatever it takes. If it cost me my own life, I would do anything to save my little girl, right? Because you have the heart of a warrior within you. And you are willing to fight if there's a cause that's bigger than yourself and outside of yourself that you believe in. Point number 2. Until a man finds the cause for which he's truly willing to die for, he never truly lives. And you know it. You men, you warriors, are craving more than the things of this world. You're craving something more because until a man finds a cause worth dying for, he never truly lives. And closely related to this point, number 3, a warrior without a cause to fight for will end up fighting for the wrong cause. I agree with Pastor Craig Rochelle when he says, this is where guys go stupid. And we do it all too often. You'll see guys throw away their marriage over a stupid, lustful desire. And so often it's not about love, it's not about sex, it's about adventure. They're fighting for the wrong cause. And you'll see it when men lose themselves in their careers as well. They'll work 60, 70-hour weeks, and then they'll come home and they'll shut them away in their office or the den, and they'll get online and they'll e-trade their stocks, and they'll be reviewing their portfolios, and it's preoccupying all of their time. And there's a sense of risk with that, a sense of excitement, but they're fighting for the wrong cause. And I believe that this is why so many men today are addicted, and I mean that word very purposefully, addicted to sports. For so many men today, that's the greatest adventure they'll ever know in life, is watching a sports game, or maybe playing a sport and becoming a scratch golfer or whatever. When a man fails to identify the right cause to fight for, he ends up fighting for the wrong cause, and the result so often is that we hurt most those who mean the most to us, those that we love the most. Saul of Tarsus didn't understand the cause of Christ, and so he fought for the wrong cause. I'm reading from Acts chapter 8, verse 3. It says, Saul began to destroy the church. Going from house to house, he dragged off men and women, and he put them in prison. So, if you read the context, you discover that Saul oversaw the execution of innocent believers. Because he was a warrior fighting for the wrong cause. A warrior fighting for the wrong cause. And right about now, some of you ladies maybe are going, okay, Daryl, back off on the warrior thing. Because guys are already dangerous enough. And that's where I need to say, as gently as I can, that very likely the reason that you feel that way is because you've been hurt by a man's strength gone bad. Because while God gives men the capacity to do great things with this strength that He's given them, sadly that can be harnessed for evil as well. Tragically. And so, gentlemen, a warrior without a divine cause to fight for will fight for the wrong cause. And so I will say to you, what is your cause? Warriors, name your cause. What is it? No doubt that cause will change over time. If you're a 19-year-old young warrior, you're going to have a different cause than a 39-year-old warrior. And a 39-year-old warrior will have a different cause than a 59-year-old warrior, who will have a different cause than a 71-year-old warrior. But you need to name your cause. What is it? For some of you, your cause better be your marriage. Your cause better be your marriage, because your marriage right now is not what God called it to be. I'll just name it. And the enemy is attacking. And it's time for you, warrior, to lead. It's time for you to lead. And that's your cause. And so today, you may be leading by saying, honey, would you forgive me because I haven't been the man God has called me to be. And today I surrender my life to the Lordship of Jesus Christ, and our family will be different. I will lead differently. Gentlemen, that's your cause. For some of you, your cause better be your children, because your children are far from God right now. And you may be a warrior at work, and you may be a warrior on the golf course, but where should people who've been given the gift of children be the fiercest warriors of all? It's with their children. It's with the next generation. And you need to fight for your children. You need to say, I will love you back in. I will pray you back in. I will coach you back in. I will do whatever it takes. For some of you, your cause will be financial freedom. Not freedom in the Freedom 55 sense. Oh, wouldn't it be nice? But in the sense of reducing your unnecessary debt that you've incurred because you bought into the lie that stuff equals happiness.